to see me coming out victorious, just me going out there being me, being who I am, not letting, Tank Frantics, none of his little distractions that he try to throw fighters off with, not letting none of them get to me,
Did you know things are about to heat up for Gervonta Davis? The most expected fight in 2024 is about to take place, and it features none other than Gervonta Davis. Davis is well up and ready for many of his upcoming battles this year, the most prominent being up against Frank Martin. If you are a hardcore boxing fan, then you know you're waiting for June 15th. Many of you must be wondering what is so special about this day. It is on this day that Gervonta Davis will be up against Frank Martin in Las Vegas. What makes this match so exciting? As you all know, Alexander Usyk defeated Tyson Fury to become the undisputed heavyweight champion on May 18th in Saudi Arabia, putting on the biggest fight of 2024, and that is history now. The fight on May 18th was just one more in a long series of historic fights that boxing has produced in recent years. One of boxing's biggest names and most gifted fighters, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, is the next big name scheduled to compete in the upcoming weeks. On June 15 in Las Vegas, the powerful Davis will take on skilled boxer Frank Martin to defend his WBA lightweight title. Although Davis has a ton of exciting options in the future, he needs to defeat Martin to keep his position in discussions for larger fights down the road. From analysts to experts to fans, everyone is eagerly awaiting the much publicized match between Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. Many believe this match is do or die for Davis, and his future will depend on it. The WBA lightweight title defense between the undefeated fighter Frank "The Ghost" Martin and Gervonta "Tank" Davis on June 15th will be the main event that heats the lightweight division. Fireworks are expected from this high-stakes fight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, as the two competitors are trying to establish their dominance in the lightweight division. What are your feelings about the match, and who do you think will dominate the match? One of the brightest young talents in boxing is Gervonta Davis. With a devastating left hook and a smooth southpaw style, Tank has an almost flawless knockout percentage to his credit. He has won championships in 3 weight classes and has frequently been the main attraction in many matches before. He is considered a crowd puller. Frank Martin is a strong opponent who has a point to make. The native of Indianapolis trains alongside Ryan Garcia, whom Davis brutally defeated in April 2023. Even though Martin doesn't have Davis's celebrity status, he is unbeaten, has a keen punch, and moves quickly. With an outstanding 18-0 record and 12 knockouts, Martin is more than ready to face one of the top fighters in the world in terms of power per punch. A clash of styles promises an exciting fight. In order to corner Martin, Davis, the shorter southpaw, is likely to depend on his explosive power and pressure. There is more to this battle than just the WBA title. With a convincing victory, Davis would establish himself as the best lightweight in the world and open the door to much bigger matchups with other champions in the coming months. But an unexpected victory for Martin would shake things up in the boxing world and push him into the public limelight. Anyways, June 15th is going to be an exciting day, regardless of anything. The boxing world is aware of Gervonta Davis's break from the ring, and now everyone is excited to watch him get back in the ring. A 14-month break brought on by legal concerns has raised concerns about his ability in the upcoming match and his future. Many are wondering if Davis can continue to play with the same intensity after taking a long break. Why did Davis take a break, and what was the legal issue? It all started with Davis and his inability to control himself. A man like David, known for his privileges, should have been little aware of his surroundings and what he was doing. Davis was a victim of a hit-and-run accident in Florida in November 2020. At first, he was charged with 14 charges, 4 of which included driving with a suspended license, failing to stop at a red light, and leaving the scene of an accident involving bodily injury. The maximum sentence for these counts was more than 7 years in prison. Many say he was lucky that he had not been sentenced to jail for these 7 years. On May 5th, the American boxer received a sentence related to his hit-and-run incident from November 2020. Court battles marked the next few months. The public reacted negatively to Davis, and his boxing career was in danger. He avoided going to jail after entering into a plea agreement and admitting guilt to 4 traffic offenses. Instead, he was given a sentence of 3 years probation, 90 days of home detention, and 200 hours of community service. Davis was supposed to serve the remaining 90 days of his sentence in jail, but he broke the terms of his home detention order, leading to his arrest less than a month later. He attempted to serve the home detention order in the Four Seasons Hotel in the $3.4 million penthouse instead of trainer Calvin Ford's residence, as the judge had originally approved, according to information made public. According to Davis's attorney, the relocation was necessary since Ford's home was too tiny for him and his security. Due to these issues, Davis was forced to take a 14-month break from boxing due to legal concerns, which was in fact a critical time in his prime boxing days. This break generated worries about possible performance declines. While some supporters didn't shift, others questioned his dedication to the game. When Davis did enter the ring again in January 2023, he overwhelmingly defeated Hector Luis Garcia. Although this victory demonstrated his strength and continued ability, concerns persisted regarding the long-term implications of his break from the ring in his prime boxing days. For the past few years, Gervonta Davis has faced many boxers and emerged victorious against them. Some of these fights have strengthened his stardom and abilities inside the ring. Even though Davis has an impressive record in knockout rate, looking at some of his earlier fights will offer all the fans a better picture of who Davis is. If all of you fans remember, Leo Santa Cruz was the most skilled opponent Davis had to deal with till today. This was one of the most memorable fights in Davis's career. In October 2020, Davis stunned the boxing world by delivering a devastating 6th-round knockout of 4-division world champion Yuriorkis Gamboa, whom Davis defeated with a powerful uppercut in the 12th round of their 2019 match, which was also impressive. Although Gamboa was at his ideal weight, it was obvious that his prime had passed. In addition, Gamboa was hampered by a leg injury in the second round but was still able to go into the final frame. In an unexpectedly lengthy fight, Davis's most recent fight against Isaac Cruz, a boxer not many were aware of, went the distance, leaving some to wonder just how talented Davis truly is. Although Davis's explosive offense looks impressive and will be difficult for opponents to stop, what happens if a real puncher strikes him? Only 3 of his 26 opponents own a knockout percentage greater than 70%. How good is Tank Davis? Do we know? Not exactly, but surely he is there making a lot of progress. There's no doubt about his potential. Now back in form and making a remarkable comeback, many are calling Gervonta Davis the best in the world. Is Gervonta Davis the best lightweight boxer in the world? Still, many think that if there is one who can outclass anyone in the world right now, it is David. What do you think about that? In the division, Davis's combination of strength and skill is the most remarkable. He is a slick, flowing boxer with underappreciated defensive abilities. Furthermore, no one else in this category possesses punching power like his. Just watching his conclusion to his duel with Leo Santa Cruz is enough to rate him highly. His record is very impressive, as he has triumphed over Rolando Romero, Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Jesus Cuellar, and Yuriorkis Gamboa. In the boxing world, Gervonta Davis is a rising star who has been drawing interest from opponents who are keen to take him on. One of the sport's hottest properties, Davis defeated Ryan Garcia in April 2023, a match that was hailed as the biggest commercial of the year. The fight is thought to have generated over 1 million pay-per-view purchases, confirming his standing as a top box office attention. Even if he is regarded as the boxing world's most watched athlete at the moment, Davis feels that the only thing that might threaten his celebrity status is himself. Recently, when questioned about possible opponents like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, Davis stated with confidence, "Gervonta Davis is the only one who could defeat me. I am completely untouchable by those people." It seems like Davis is on a mission, and 2024 will be the year for everyone from his fans to the experts to watch him out. As mentioned earlier, get ready to be heated up by Gervonta Davis this year. Do you think this will be Gervonta Davis's last year in the boxing ring? Do share your views on this in the comments section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channels, and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.